as teachers, we're all heavily impacted by finances. We do teaching because we love it, not because of the financial benefits. Definitely for me, I've seen the other side where you make way more money for less work, frankly. But we love, 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 love what we do. And so having these be free is freeing for us to attend and get better. And by investing in us, by making this free, you really are helping us impact the future. You're helping us move our schools forward, because we know education is mired in the past still in a lot of ways.
From my experience, I teach in a rural district, and I find for rural districts, for inner city schools, they don't always have the funding to attend expensive conferences. So going to CSTA or an ISTE or a lot of these big computer science conferences is just kind of out of reach for a lot of teachers. And so by having an opportunity to take a PD workshop like this one that's high quality and very beneficial, it's a very valuable experience.
We all know teachers are overpaid and we get summers off, and why we don't need professional development during the summer. We just sleep and drink pina coladas all day long. But in reality, getting the scholarship was the ultimate, yes, I can do it. Now that I know what this is all about and what it is, I don't remember the cost, but I would definitely pay for it. The scholarship was the key thing that really helped me, because this summer I've been doing professional development all summer. This is like my fourth one, so I haven't had time off. And it was the reason why I could do it this summer.
It's wild. I hear from other teachers who say, yeah, our department our Department of Education is just not, or doesn't have people dedicated to sourcing those funds.
Honestly, I do not think that I would have been able to attend, because our school budget is very limited, and it gives priority to the core subject areas.
Considering that at this time we're not a technology-based school, I doubt it very seriously, for the simple reason that it's not something that they have already budgeted for.
Probably wouldn't have done it if it wasn't free, because the idea of Python was so scary for me. I wasn't going to pay. The fact that it was there, I thought, all right, worst, it's free. It's just a lot of time. I can do this. It's my summer. I can handle it. It's been great though. I don't know why I was so scared.
If it hadn't been sponsored by Infosys Foundation USA and I had to find funding other ways, if I had been able to get funding through my school, I would have done it. I don't know that I would have been inclined to use my personal funds beforehand. Now, having done the PD, I probably would have been inclined to maybe invest some personal funds. But prior to doing it, I probably wouldn't have been able to participate. The fact that it was sponsored definitely had a huge influence on me signing up and participating.
I mean, being a free PD made it possible for me to do it. Virtual made it possible for me to do it.
I probably would not have been able to do it just because, of course, of cost. Just like I said, trying to do other programs, I did have to pay. They're paying for some, but I had to pay for the plane ticket there. So also by being virtual, that saved cost. So all of that allowed me to be able to participate and, share with my other colleagues. It provides opportunities to teachers who would otherwise not be able to be exposed. It's going to reach students who also might not have been exposed, because all of us, even my other two colleagues, work at Title I schools, and the students have a lot of, issues, and a lot of times, these things are not funded because they're trying to teach them basic, sometimes reading skills. And so now we can bring that back to our students who, maybe they were on the verge of thinking about dropping out. They didn't know all these different opportunities. Most don't even require a college degree. And just seeing your codex light up, you could listen to music off of it that you created. To me, I was amazed. I just feel like my students would be amazed too, to see something like that. And if I hadn't done this, I would have been exposed to this and been able to bring this back.
Adding computer science to any school site is going to move it closer to meeting the needs of kids where they are, and to be employable and to go to college in this new era that we're in. So I can't be more strong in my advocacy for continuing to fund this and help us continue to move forward as teachers. And that in turn will help our schools improve. It will help our districts improve, and it will really allow us to prepare our students for the future.
Having this training, I'll feel more confident going into teaching it. That's what I really liked about learning a lot of this new stuff, is how much my students will enjoy learning that same thing.
It's good to see, hey, it worked. I did it. I enjoy. It's been a big help.
Yes, I feel confident now. This is a good experience, and I think bringing these skills to them, they'll have that opportunity to see what it's about, see if they're interested in and pursue careers beyond high school. This was an awesome experience, and I'm hoping my kids have that same experience and have that same joy that I had in the PD.
I don't have a background in computer science, so I was not that confident. I feel so much better having taken this PD. It's been a wonderful learning experience, so I feel a lot better when I go back to the classroom.
I've been told that my credential's good enough to teach it, but I just didn't know enough about coding. After this, I feel like I could definitely take on, and I know we're hoping to introduce more computer science classes at our school, so I think I'm prepared to add that into what I do.
This PD has definitely helped open my eyes to a lot of things. This experience has been very eye-opening, enlightening. I feel like I've gained something, and they're going to be crushing it. Year 4 is going to be a pretty cool year at Whispering Pines.
This professional development has definitely helped me with finding a fun project-based curriculum that I do think high school students would find enjoyable to work through.
I think it was very effective for me. I think it's definitely going to make an impact directly with my teaching.
1,000%. I couldn't speak more highly of this PD. I've enjoyed every minute of it. This is going to be an amazing tool. I know the kids will really appreciate it. So that aha moment wouldn't have come without this workshop.
It has boosted my confidence level. Even though I was computer science endorsed, I was still hesitant to just go in and teach. When I started with the Code X, it was like the final piece. And now I can take all of this back to my students as one neat package. So this was like right on time for me, truly. Just really excited.
First, I would like to thank Infosys Foundation USA for sponsoring this PD. By Infosys Foundation USA sponsoring this, they're giving these teachers an opportunity to work with Firia Labs that has a quality product and a well thought out professional development workshop. I would encourage Infosys Foundation USA to continue their sponsorship.
Thank you so much for Infosys for doing this. Again, it's an amazing experience and for all levels.
First, I would like to thank them for allowing me to attend this PD because it will help me in my current school year.
Had you not provided the scholarship for me, I wouldn't have taken this class and learned the basics of Python. I wouldn't have discovered it wasn't such a scary thing for me to learn, and that I can continue to work on this on my own to continue my personal education. Also, I wouldn't have realized that since I can learn this, I can teach this. Therefore, I'm now setting myself up to take on an Intro to CS class or even AP Computer Science Principles in the future as our computer science offerings continue to explode at our high school.